Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I'd like for you to do is to go ahead and just pause the video, take a minute to choose your deck, and we'll go ahead and begin with deck number 1. Alright, we have the Five of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Fool, the King of Cups, overall energy, Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Alright, so just off the bat, it kind of looks as if you guys are dealing with a lack of something or a loss of something. I feel that maybe someone is suffering in silence in some way, likely missing a friendship or a sibling, or maybe missing your home, or something that was familiar. There seems to be a lack of a foundation, or a lack of security. And I feel that maybe, maybe you need help, but you're not speaking about it. You're just maybe trying to figure out how to resolve an issue on your own and just keeping to yourself. It also seems that maybe life is going on around you, but you're not really a participant. I don't know if you feel ignored or if you're waiting to be invited to something. Maybe you just kind of feel like you have not found your people. I kind of feel like at some point you've got to try to pull yourself up. You've got to just stop being fixated on what you can't change. Because there's definitely some sort of indication that you could be stuck in the past and just having a hard time moving on or letting go. You also might need to let people help you, especially if people are offering, or maybe you do have to at some point speak up and talk about, what you're feeling, find a way to express yourself. It just seems like you're going through some sort of heavy transformation, and I don't know, maybe you also are feeling, if not ignored, picked on or discarded. Yeah, not really sure what's going on. And then if these aren't your feelings, it could be the feelings of someone around you. But it seems like there's a lack of community, lack of appreciation, camaraderie. You're just like, where did it all go? What happened? Maybe you're also thinking about, I don't know, whatever the good old days is for you. Maybe it was the 70s, maybe it was the 80s, maybe it was the early 2000s. But it does seem like somebody is just like wondering what happened. I do feel that you would have support, or that you do have at least one supporter, but maybe it just doesn't seem like enough. And then it also looks like sometimes you feel sorry for yourself, and then sometimes you feel your confidence comes back and you do pick yourself up. You might decide that it's time to go. You're like, I don't like it here anymore. I don't like this job. I don't like this relationship. I don't like this house. Like something's going on where you seem like maybe you're just ready to let it go and cut all ties with anything that is weighing you down. And it looks like you are starting completely over. You also might feel like something is tainted, or like this is all bad juju, like I don't want any of it, and it's just like you just want to disassociate yourself or detach from things that you've owned, and maybe you just feel like it's a bad energy on it, and you're like, I don't want this energy with me anymore, or I don't want to take this with me. So even if you were to move or relocate, you might give away your furniture or your clothes, and only hold on to, photos or something, or just hold on to the bare minimum, because, everything else, it just seems like it doesn't matter, or it's not important, or it just had bad energy. You could be a water sign going through this and really just having to follow your intuition. You also might follow somebody's advice. Somebody told you that this is what you need to do. You should let this go. You should do you. And it does seem like maybe you're going to listen to that person's advice. If this is about the ending of a relationship, it just seems like you're okay. You're like, it hurts, but I'm okay, and I'm ready to start my life over. And so you're walking into something with like innocent eyes, or like this naivete. But I feel like you're just following your heart. It also seems that there could be someone that comes into your life that has just gone through a lot, or who's just lost everything. Like you come to meet this unusual or eclectic person. But yeah, for the most part, it looks like maybe you guys are just like letting go, having to let go of things. I feel that you could be going through a little crisis, or like a little ego death. Something may have changed you forever. Maybe you're just not even the same person that you used to be. Maybe you went to some sort of event and came back changed, and you were like, that is not me. Especially something like a reunion or something. Maybe you went to your 10, 20, 30-year reunion, and you're just like, I don't fit in with those people anymore. Like, you just feel so disconnected. Yeah. Definitely on some sort of a journey. I feel like you're in search of a new identity. Um, because the old you is just like no more. And it's like, okay, well, who am I? What do I like to do? and you're just trying to figure things out. You might find yourself being more open to new adventures, new things, just because you don't, you're trying to find who you are now. Now, there also seems to be a rejection of some sort. I don't know if you are rejecting someone's apology or if someone is rejecting yours. It also could be that maybe you didn't realize what you had until it was gone. And you're just kind of like, maybe you're forgiving someone even though they're no longer here. It is possible that you could be visiting, a grave site, or at least something in the past. You could also just be driving and then look out the window and see one of those crosses, and then just kind of get sad about it. You could be feeling sorry for somebody else. Or maybe you want to help someone but feel helpless yourself because you don't know how to help them, or you can't give them what they need. In regards to a relationship, you might be realizing that you guys aren't on the same page, that you're emotionally incompatible. Something still may have triggered something, like you had a conversation with somebody, or you met up with somebody, or had a connection with somebody, and then you ended up comparing it to what you had and just came to that realization that you are not happy. Also looks like you feel bad about something. I think I said that, but it does look like you feel bad about something. Maybe you feel bad about the way you reacted to something or something that you said. Social media, you might be deleting. You might even scrap your entire page and just start a new one. This definitely looks like you feel inspired to move on or let something go. Is that you just don't feel like you belong or fit in, and you're just like, I'm done with this. I feel like maybe you tried and you couldn't find something. Maybe you relocated to a place that somebody had hyped up, and then you got there and it just turned out to be nothing for you. There also could be a scarcity of jobs where you are, something. Like I said, if this isn't happening to you, maybe it's happening around you. Maybe somebody is coming to you in need. They can't find anything. They have no place else to go. So they're coming to you even though they didn't want to. And then, like I said, I feel like maybe somebody misses somebody who's not here anymore. Or if they're here, it's just that maybe you aren't friends with this person anymore. You don't talk to them anymore. You just miss them. I feel that someone is also beating themselves up about their physical appearance. Maybe someone has gained a lot of weight or lost too much weight, and just doesn't like their appearance anymore. In regards to health, it's possible that someone maybe needs to have surgery or have something removed. The other thing could be depression. Someone is just feeling at their lowest. But I do feel that, like I said, things are going to come up. It's like you're already at rock bottom if this is you. Things can only go up from now. Someone definitely could be having back problems as well. It could also be some kind of deficiency. So you might want to have some blood panel work done. Either it's like maybe you're no longer talking to an earth sign, or an earth sign is going through something really heavy. Experiencing some kind of loss. Yeah, sorry the energies are so rough in this first deck. I feel like for some of you, you are having to fake it until you make it. I'm also getting someone trying to indirectly communicate that they're done or they're fed up. If you feel that someone has put something on you, I feel like you're doing something to remove it. It does look as if your faith is going to be restored after leaving or releasing or having something removed. Like I said, it does look like there's some kind of purification that takes place, and I feel like your faith is going to be restored. You also are just kind of utilizing everything that you have in front of you to change your life. Like, you may not have much, but you have enough to make a significant change in your life. I feel like you're also wanting something to materialize. If you are a spiritual person, or if you normally just focus on spirituality, other realms, something could be going on where you feel like, okay, I want to enjoy some of this material life now. And it's kind of like you're going back into a material world, or kind of focused on that. In regards to a love situation, it almost looks like you are you walk right into a trap, in a sense. It's the same person, different disguise. Same personality, different disguise. If this keeps happening to you, where you just meet the same type of people, they just manifest in different forms. I've explained this before, but it has something to do with the patterns in your birth chart. And your birth chart honestly is like a fingerprint. And you can cut off your fingerprints, but they're just going to keep growing back. So it's something that is kind of like situated in your chart. And so it'll always be just like a different variation of this pattern. And it's more so about your perception and how you choose to view this situation, I guess. It looks like initially you tried to block or close off this energy because you recognize it or you detect it, but then it looks like, I don't know, you end up falling for this trap again. Also, I do feel that in the past, somebody's been trying to communicate with you in metaphysical ways, and you've tried to shut it off. And for a while, I feel like it works, and then this person ends up like breaking through whatever barrier you've created again. They just keep popping up. And part of that reason is because there's just some sort of karmic tie that you have with them. Some sort of debt. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be with this person, but it's like still something that is needed to be learned through this connection. Even if not for you, maybe if this person keeps popping up in your life, is something that they're learning. Even by your rejection, by you rejecting them, is something that they're learning from that. Yeah. But I do feel like there is possibly a manipulative energy that keeps finding its way back into your life. So just be on the lookout. Be cautious. All right, so let's see what messages there are for deck number 2. You have Age of Coins, 3 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 7 of Cups, 3 of Wands, overall energy, 6 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the 7 of Wands. All right, so kind of feels like at some point you were determined about something. You were very focused. Seems like you've overcome some sort of obstacles, but sometimes you're still being challenged spiritually, but this is all part of like a learning process. Kind of feels too like you're being protected. Like you're being guided on the path that you're on. Sometimes it seems that you're just navigating through life on autopilot, but at the same time I feel like you're being guided and protected. Something has been keeping you from danger. And I feel like you're being guided towards some sort of new opportunity. If this is some sort of new financial opportunity, it's like, seems like you only stick with it for a short while. I kind of feel like you start something because it's meant to give you a new idea or ignite something new within you. Like you wouldn't have gotten this idea if you didn't start work at this new place, or if you hadn't done this, this idea wouldn't have come to you. It keeps coming off as you dealing with some sort of short-term situations. And something that's kind of like stop, start, stop energy. If you are a business owner, entrepreneur, or creative, it seems like maybe you keep starting projects and then stopping. Like you're more so just going around planting seeds, and one day you'll go back to it. Your energy is also kind of flighty at the moment. You're just going where the wind pushes you. You're like coasting, and then the wind blows this way. You're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go over here. Oh, I'm being pushed in a new direction now. Bye. Like something's going on where you are just kind of coasting and trying to, in a sense, I guess it's like you're trying to find something. Maybe you're trying to find a new career, a new relationship, a new you. Yeah. Kind of feels like maybe you haven't quite found your footing. But not that it's a bad thing, it's just that you're collecting knowledge. Something is like stored knowledge, stored for later. One day you're going to need to have all these experiences for a reason. You're going to need to have like, I guess like that raw experience. I'm also trying to say raw footage. I don't know if you've been documenting something as well, and you keep picking up your camera, and then you have like all these segments of, you know, a film that you were making or segments of your life. I feel like one day you're going to need that. It's all going to come together one day. Sometimes it seems like you have complete clarity, or you have like these light bulb moments. You're like, oh, everything's crystal clear. Like, I get it. It all makes sense now. And then you're confused again. You're like, oh, like, I don't know what happens, but maybe you overthought something, or maybe, I don't know, something else just happens that adds another layer to your situation, and then you're confused again. I feel like ultimately you just sit back and say, you know what? I'm just going to take whatever the universe has in store. I'm going to stop having these expectations because I keep getting confused, or I keep getting disappointed or removed from a situation. So I'm not going to have any expectations, and I'm just going to be open. And I kind of feel like that's what you start to do. In regards to manifestation, this is one of the things that I can relate to. I know majority of manifestation teaches you to focus on something specific, but I've always felt that it's better to just focus on the emotion that you want to feel, and then whatever that is that it manifests to be, then that's what it's going to be. So if you are trying to find some sort of peace or trying to find some sort of happiness, just focus on that emotion, and then, you know, it'll come to you, it'll happen. And I kind of feel like that's what you're needing to be open to. Now, also something in regards to your traditional beliefs or your traditional upbringing is being put to the test. You're being guided away from certain things, or you no longer believe in something that you were traditionally taught to believe, because it just doesn't make sense anymore, or it's just not in alignment with you. Yeah, so you're having more of an open mind as opposed to a rigid mindset. I feel like you are also potentially teaching people part-time, or you teach and then take a break. Your professional life, something's going on with your professional life too, where I don't know, it's like you're rebranding yourself in a professional world. You keep getting new ideas, but at the same time you end up feeling like confused, like you don't know what you want to do. I feel that your judgment is a little clouded. Emotions keep getting in the way. I feel like you're having to emotionally detach from decisions that you make. In a love situation, I feel like this is nothing but metaphysical things going on. If you feel that someone's been trying to contact you telepathically, it's like it gets confirmed and then you don't get signs for a long time, and then they do something again that lets you know that, oh, okay, they're talking to me again. And then you kind of like keep waiting to see what they're going to do next, or what message are they going to send to you next. And it could be through dreams, or it could be through other things that you're seeing on social media, different types of signs and synchronicities. Also, in a love situation, someone could be dealing with commitment issues and just trying to play it by ear. Like maybe one minute they want to commit, or you want to commit, and then it's like, wait a minute, let me see, do I really want this? Also, if someone keeps coming in and out of your life, they are not fully detached from a situation that they're in. They are still working out their karma with someone else. But every time they go through a breakup, or they think they're done with that person, you're the first person that comes to mind. So they reach out to you, and then they disappear because something happened where them and that other person start to work things out again. And then this person ends up feeling like confused, and then they're praying and asking the universe what they should do. Like, what's best for me? Should I let this person go and just go towards the person of my dreams, or should I stick this through because there's security here? You know, so I feel like somebody is actually thinking about you and asking for guidance because they don't know what to do. They're confused. They want to be with you, but something keeps happening. And they don't know if it's a sign that they shouldn't move forward or what. They're very confused. Business-wise, I feel that you go through these periods where you're tired of working for this company, or you're just tired of doing something that you do, like you feel like you're a slave to it. And then you get like this bright idea and you're like, oh, I know, this is what I can do next. And you start working towards this new idea. But then I don't know, it seems like something stops you. feel like sometimes you want to separate from the crowd. You might keep doing things to intentionally separate yourself from the norm. So for some of you, you intentionally want to stand out or rebel against standards, the normal standards. Something's going on where maybe you're, looking for individualism or your own uniqueness. In regards to a relationship, again, I feel that every time someone breaks up, they come to you or they go looking for you. Like I said, I was getting something about a split mind. Also, if you are in this relationship, something happens where you guys are committed to each other and then one or both of you gets cold feet and starts asking your friends or family, like, what do you think? Do you think this is the person for me? Do you think we're going to be together? Do you think we're making a mistake? Like, I don't know. It just seems like you start looking for outside validation to help you make a decision. Kind of feel like there's some sort of split. I feel like somebody is also just like looking for security. If someone doesn't feel secure in their job or relationship, they just kind of like quickly detach. Now, I also feel that you might come up with a new idea, but you're not talking about it. Maybe you're worried that people aren't going to see your vision or something's going to block you. But I feel like you're keeping some sort of idea to yourself. Could be worried about, being judged or just negative opinions. And then in general, it looks like you keep coming up with an idea, but you keep getting blocked from pursuing it. Or it's like it's not time yet. Something feels like you're also starting to set boundaries with people. Even if it hurts, you're just like, I don't mean to hurt you, but no, or stay away, or I don't know. It just seems like whatever you're doing You could be saying or doing things that are hurtful, but this is for you to protect yourself. I feel like you also have like this fantasy of certain people going away, or you doing something all by yourself, or like you're fantasizing about starting over. If you do feel trapped in a relationship, maybe you're fantasizing about being single. I kind of feel like sometimes you're like, oh, I shouldn't be having these thoughts. But every now and then you know, this is how you escape. This is the only way you can escape, is through your fantasies. Now, I also feel that there is something in regards to someone admiring you, but they don't say anything. They just watch you from a distance, but they admire you. Now, I feel that there is something positive coming towards you, something that is going to restore your faith, especially if this is something that you've been meditating on, or you've been, you know, you've just been putting these things out into the universe. I feel like there's going to be like a response from the universe. And, you know, it could be about a relationship, or, you know, your dream job, but it just seems like you're gonna find it, or it's gonna be, your prayers are gonna be answered, but you've got to be patient. You also might feel something getting closer, like you feel closer to success. So just continue to be patient in regards to that. Going back to a love situation, there may be someone who's pursuing you mentally. They're mentally pursuing you, and they are envisioning a life with you. And it's like maybe this person has not really taken any action, because in their heart of hearts they know that you're meant to be together, and they're just being very strategic. So they're in no rush, but in their mind's eye they can see a life with you. Or maybe it's been revealed to them that one day you guys would be together. So there's someone out there that I feel you're connected to on a spiritual plane. It just hasn't played out yet. Maybe you've seen a glimpse of it, but it's something that is still developing. And it could be with any sign, but especially air or an earth sign. Yeah. One day I see you committing to what you love. And I also feel that the universe has to find a clever way to get you to follow your dreams. It also seems that for the time being, you're going to work with what you have. you're going to utilize everything that you have in front of you in order to make something happen, something that you really want. Yeah. All right, so let's move on to deck number 3. You have the Fool, 7 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 2 of Cups. Sorry if you're hearing any background noise. Queen of Pentacles, overall energy, King of Cups, 7 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. All right, so overall energies may have to do with a water sign. In a love situation, definitely looks like you are being pursued, or at least this person is considering pursuing you. And if they do, I feel like it would be something so unusual, or the way they go about it would be in a very unexpected way. Definitely seems that some things have been going on in your dreams, or maybe your dreams are trying to prepare you for something that's getting ready to unfold or happen. I feel that in love, there's also going to be competition. 2 people might be pursuing you, or trying to claim you. And the strongest energies that are coming out are water and earth. Now, it could be reversed. It could be that you are in a pursuit with someone who has multiple suitors. But I do feel that somebody is standing out from the rest. I feel like there's some sort of creative competition going on too, or playful competition in your life. Maybe it's something going on at work. I feel like sometimes there is resistance in regards to who you're attracted to. Something about your love life seems confusing or complicated. There might be a lot of things going on where there's different energies getting muddled into your reading. Yeah, I feel like there's some complicated things going on when it comes to your love life. Seems like you are also, I don't know, kind of detached from reality at the moment, but maybe you have to be. Something seems like you're chasing a dream, or you're doing things on a whim, just without putting much thought into it, and people might not understand why you're doing the things that you're doing, or maybe they feel that you're acting out of character. you might be trying to find yourself and just having to go through just all these different paths, trying to find yourself, trying to find out what you want, because it does seem like you're on a new journey too, or like rediscovering who you are or what you want. Something might happen to push you out of your comfort zone, but by you being pushed out of your comfort zone, you're going to find what you're looking for. It also seems like outside forces are going to push you into a situation, but it's a desirable situation. It's either pushing you towards someone that you would be attracted to, or pushing you towards something that you are passionate about, creatively or career-wise. Someone might be willing to pay for you, that didn't come out right, pay for your talents, or any type of hidden talent that you have. Someone's like willing to pay for it. You might not realize that you have a niche. Yeah, even though things kind of seem complicated or confusing, I feel like it's all for a reason. Now, you might do something foolish in love. You might do something that you know is not smart, but I don't know, it just seems like you can't help yourself. It's kind of like, why do fools fall in love? Or maybe at some point you were like, love is for fools, or like, I don't know, you thought something degrading about love, and now you're finding yourself in that situation. I kind of feel like you were fighting against it. Now you're just kind of embracing it. I feel like you were fighting against nature or something that is inside of you. Now, for somebody, I feel like this has to do with a same-sex relationship. Like someone is fighting against their urge to be with the same sex and then may eventually embrace that. I know that's not for everybody, but I feel like that might be for somebody. Others of you, it still just deals with some sort of hidden desire or fantasy that you're having, that you want to act out on, or being attracted to someone that you shouldn't be attracted to. Like maybe this person's in a relationship, or maybe you're in a relationship, so you shouldn't be looking at anybody, but you are, or flirting. Yeah, a relationship might initially start off as a secret. I feel like somebody is like, I don't know what I'm doing. something, it makes me think of like the movie Coming to America, where the king comes down and goes to live straight in the projects or whatever. I kind of feel like something similar is happening, where somebody from a different social class is just kind of like going into like the projects or something. Now this could be about gentrifying a neighborhood or something, but so it does look like somebody is getting ready to take some sort of a risk or a gamble. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I want it. I want to do this. I want to try this. And so you're doing something on a whim. It's a leap of faith. It also could be that someone is, you know, taking a leap of faith on you. They're like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I gotta see what this is. I kind of feel like maybe Pandora's box is opened and somebody can't seem to close it. And now they have to experience this. It also reminds me of like something just being dangled in your face that you want, and you just kind of like running after it without looking and not seeing the pitfalls. You're just like going after it. It's some opportunity. It could be a financial opportunity or a relationship or anything, but it's just like somebody's dangling this carrot in front of your face and you're just like running after it. You're just like, oh my God, I gotta have this. Like, and you're just like running and reaching and running and reaching. But I do feel like you're gonna catch it, whatever it is. I feel like you mulled over something for a while and you sat on it, you slept on it, and now you're just like going for it. It might be a now or never type of belief. Somebody doesn't care if they get hurt in the process, hurt themselves rather. Like I said, you could run into a pit, but you're going to jump right out of it and keep chasing after that carrot. I feel that you also are initially going to feel insecure about this new thing that you're getting into, or new relationship that you're getting into. But there's still a will to try. I feel like somebody wants to live a dream life, live in like a big mansion, or something about the lifestyle that you're wanting is like a big fantasy. But I feel like that your dreams are coming true. I kind of feel like initially somebody told you no, or told you you couldn't have that or do that. But they don't know. You know, you end up getting exactly what you set out for. It also looks like you were blocked because you wouldn't let your imagination run wild, but now you're just like you know what, I don't want to be logical anymore. I just want I just want to be, free and do what I want and do these things on a whim, and it seems like it works for you. I keep getting someone's been showing up in your dreams, and I feel like this person has not spoken to you yet, or if they do, it's indirect. I feel that there's going to be power struggles between two people. There's two strong energies coming towards each other, and you both want the other person to bend the knee. I do see that there's going to be some sort of a compromise. And then I still see that same energy about two people that are attracted to each other but have been fighting it. And it does look like someone is coming in between a relationship. Either you are a catalyst for a breakup, or that happens to your relationship. Like somebody came in between you and your partner, and there's a split now. It also could be something that comes between a relationship, like maybe you and your partner just could not see eye to eye on something and ended up separating because of it, even if it's not about like a person. I also feel that somebody's parents have been arguing. Either they split up and get back together, or they're splitting up and going towards other people. Somebody's been trying to hide a secret or hide the fact that they're attracted to you, but they can't hide it any longer. Someone also maybe feels obligated towards you, and maybe there is some sort of karma that needs to be fulfilled. Like maybe you are their karma, and they're coming into your life because they feel the need to nurture you, take care of you, support you in some way. I feel like two people become close after an argument. I just see you having your prayer answered, in a sense, something that you wanted or desired. You're going to get some sort of response. This can be a job offer, but also it can be, you know, relationships. Okay, so I'm also going back to like two people. So I actually feel that there's going to end up being two people competing for you. And it's like you get to choose. I also get that somebody that you blocked is trying to come back, especially if they're an earth or fire sign. Yeah, one of these people is being pushed away. I'm also getting something in regards to travel or moving. Someone might be moving away or moving out. I don't know if it's you or if someone's moving away from you. Yeah. All right, so that is all that I have for you guys. Hopefully some things resonated. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.